Yeah, trinkets, man.
That's what it is, man. You know, I always say that we value gold, man, because it's in our history.
DNA,
you know
that's right. Yeah.
Kings once, man.
Right. We always chasing what we had.
Feel you on that. All right, well, welcome back to another episode of Real Niggas Conversation, where I sit down with people that's affecting the community in a positive way. You know, giving back. Might have talks on the community, talks on current events, politics, whatever comes to this table, man. Black top table talk, and we just chop it up. I'm joined today with a very good guy, Joe the Boss 313.
What's happening?
What's happening, boss?
All right.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So, just to give people a little rundown real quick, man. I know you have a lot going on.
Right.
You're let's see if I can get this right. Producer.
Right.
Manager.
Correct.
Songwriter.
That's right.
You have 2 Grammys? Is it?
If I count like the records that I help promote and market, yeah, I got
big
multiple Grammys.
Big facts.
But if I count the ones from behind just engineering, I really only got like 1. But like I said, the other ones hit Grammys and multi-platinum all over the place. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What's some of the artists you worked with?
I worked with Zayon McCall. They did the Juju on the beat.
Okay.
I worked behind the engineers that did Nas stuff. Worked behind producers that worked with Snoop. I co-wrote stuff. I mentored producers. I mean, this is like along the catalog of how I built up my catalog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most of the people I mentored and show how to do beats, so you know how to write. And they went on to Cali, they went on to New York, and they've been doing stuff for years.
Nice.
And most time they call me up and say, hey man, look, remember you showed me how to do this beat? We got 2 more placements, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it just keep going, you know? So it all depends on who you rooted in the game to help you out.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these dudes are rooted in the game, and shit, I'm down to get down busy.
Yeah,
you know? So
definitely build your catalog up good. So this club owner, what is that? Right.
I own multiple clubs. Like y'all might have known me from Club 7 downtown Pontiac. Nice. One of the biggest clubs, multi-diverse. Mainly 955 type of crowd. Mm-hmm. I was the first brother messing with that crowd. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people that understand, how can a brother own a club this big?
Yeah.
Messing with a diverse crowd. I'm talking about I got Arabs, I got Chinese, I got everybody partying at the same time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Which I weeded out the dress code, no gym shoes, no hoodies. Mm-hmm. I did that back then because I seen it coming. I seen this lane coming. And a lot of people tells me right now, say, hey, Detroit don't have no clubs too much downtown. It's very diverse. Mm-hmm. Which I told a lot of club owners, so they said, how you do it? I say, hey, look, man, I weed out the dress code. Mm-hmm. They just asked me. But now, look, today, they only have a club. Their partners ain't got no clubs. Mm-hmm. I got a couple clubs I'm behind,
So besides location, though, what do you think that draws the people to your clubs? Because I know, like, Pontiac is a very diverse city anyway.
Right. Basically, it's about keeping up with the fad, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Once I see the fad going towards cheaper bottles or you know what I'm saying, 2-for-1s or the cheaper wings, or you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go towards the specials and stuff to keep people coming in.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? If I feel like I'm gonna give 2 bottles of Moet for $100, I'm gonna do it. Even though if it costs me, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Just to bring people in and let them have a good time.
Because that turnaround is what it's about.
Right. Because you basically selling a moment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do, you selling a moment. If people enjoyed it or what, no matter what you do, you selling a moment. Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people are successful with taking ventures like that because they think outside the box.
Right.
I tell you, like, one of the guys who just like, you see a lane and you perfect it and you know how to move through it to where you're not being stuck or hung up.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And I like that. I kind of consider myself that way too, man. It's just breaking through walls. New ventures. Might be kind of nervous at first, but still, the outcome is always worth it, man. That's what I say.
Right.
So let's touch bases on this the music part, man. I know that's a big part of your life, man.
The music part, I mean, I done seen a lot. I'm gonna say it like this, man. A lot of the artists that come to me and say they know it all,
Yeah.
9 out of 10, we ain't gonna end up making no music together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, as soon as I play my stuff, they're gonna say, "Oh, well, I could get something like that for somebody else." Mm-hmm. And 9 out of 10, we ain't gonna work together. Mm-hmm. You know, no matter what I say or what I do, they're not gonna listen.
Yeah.
Because they know it all. You know.
Yeah.
Most people that work with me came with open arms. You know what I'm saying? Even if they closed their arms after I done got them big on some big records. You know what I'm saying? But at the beginning, they came with open arms and we worked together.
Yeah, so they gotta more like be humble and have an open mind and shit about it because I feel like a lot of people, but you know, it's a younger generation. They're more cocky. They don't think they can learn anything else.
True.
But every day it can be a learning experience, man. Especially with the music, I feel.
Right, because you know, like a lot of artists feel like they could blow up off Instagram, TikToks, Facebook. So what I'm saying is relevant. It could be to a certain extent. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, once you get that bag, what you gonna do with it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you got to go to make some real hits.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and it's not about just making hits though. It's about making consistent hit.
Right.
You know, consistently. You want to stand the test of time. You want your music to play when you get to that phase where you can't put out a hit right now. You have that writer's block, or it takes a moment. You gotta change. I feel like artists go through changes to where they change their personality, their style, and all that. If you can't ride that wave, then you're stuck. And a lot of these artists coming up, man, they have one style or they have one frame of mind to where they're just stuck in that.
And that's why you need a writer or a couple of writers in the studio with you. The more bigger artists got at least about 4 or 5 writers in the studio. Mm-hmm. And I've been in sessions. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, I want to write my own music. And these are the same people I see go nowhere. Mm-hmm. And I say to myself, like, in order to go somewhere, you got to have a team. Mm-hmm. Can't be you doing the marketing, promotion, writing all the songs, doing the beats, all that stuff. When I see an artist that's good and they tell me I do beats too, I shake my head because you can't be great at both things. I don't care how good you are. Mm-hmm. You need a team. You can't make a whole 12-album record and have people interested in every single record.
Right. You need that.
I haven't found one person that sold over. So what was that? 12 times 10 million records, right? Mm. So that means every record went diamond. Every song went diamond. Only person I seen close to that was Michael Jackson. He had a team. Oh, Prince. People say, oh, well, Prince wrote all this. Man, Prince had a team. Mm-hmm. You know, I've seen multiple times of people in the studio with him. It's a whole team behind Prince. Of course, he might have started the idea, but once he bring that band in, that's a team.
That's a team. Yep, that's
you know what I'm saying. He can play all the instruments, but he still got to have a team to keep it going. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, and that's the big thing I tell everybody: have a team. Yeah. Bring in a team of people.
See, I want to put a team together. I'm trying to put a team together, but I want to make sure I got the right people. You know what I'm saying? That actually understands to play their part and don't cross off into another lane because it's a team. You have a certain thing you have to do. You know, a lot of people get big-headed and just, oh, I know it all. Or, hey, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians type of deal. Exactly. You need to just go ahead and focus on what your part is. Collectively, it'll be a bigger outcome. That's how I feel, man.
It's sad to say, man. I'm not going to lie. I've been in the city all my life I've been in the city.
Real shit.
I done traveled every now and then to other cities and states. You know what I'm saying? I've been in Philly, done worked with them on records. I've been to Ohio, Cleveland, Akron, Lima, Kentucky, done work with them on records, Tennessee. I've been all over working on records. This place is the most cockiest bullhittedest place in the world that I've seen, besides Lima.
Why do you think that is, though?
Because it's like they got the aspect of they know it all, or their music is better than what you think is going to be better than, you know? So no matter how good you say, let's team together. Let's form this together. In their mind, they say, "I already got this."
Yeah, either that or I had to fight my whole life to get to this point, so I know what I. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's. I tell anybody once they got a sad story, I'm not the one to tell it to you. You tell that shit to a psychiatrist.
That's what you pay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you pay a psychiatrist $150 an hour to cry the blues about how much you done struggle. I don't want to hear that shit. Because in order for you to be creative in the studio, you had to go through some type of pain. Mm-hmm. So everybody in it went through some type of pain. How is your pain more greater than the next person? You know, I know people that got shit watches stolen, robbed up, taped up in their house, and they don't say one thing when you come to the studio, but you want to cry about, you know, how your baby daddy treated you bad, how he done disabled you in life. I don't want to hear that.
That's like the norm, though,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
You gotta break out of that and start talking, singing, rapping about things that people don't touch on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you must think about, like, no matter how bad your pain is, there's probably about 50 other people that went through it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't take and use that as an excuse to not do anything or to say you're the best at it.
So is that like the easy way out, rapping about, singing about something that everybody relates to because it's common?
Sometimes that can be, because you never know what a person going through at that time. You know, like, your pain can actually help 1,000 other people. Or your pain can have 10 other people that say, well, you know, it's cool, but I don't like it. But who cares? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you have to keep going. Because no matter what, it's going to be people against you, no matter what you do. If you do it wrong or if you do it right, it's going to be people against you. You know? So
what do you say to, like, the kids coming up now and they idolize a rapper? Let's say they idolize a rapper from Detroit, and they shape and form their rap style off of that person. Is that a good thing to do, or should they start their own? You know, find what makes
it. Can be. You know, I don't know a few people where I say, damn, you sound like such and such. You know, and then after 5-6 records, they start sounding different. You know, but the first record I heard, it sound like such and such. You know what I'm saying? So, what I tell a lot of people, hey, if you idolize them, do it as good as them or even better than them. Because your voice is your instrument. You might sound similar to them, but don't mean you sound exactly like them. Like, if you notice now, auto-tune make a lot of people sound the same. But they're not all the same. You know what I'm saying? I can hear a Future record and know it's different than Migos. I can hear 42 Doug record, know it's different than the Peasy. You know what I'm saying? Just because y'all got the best engineers, y'all vocals is a different instrument. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I tell everybody. Like, your instrument, it's the goal. I mean, once you're born with it, it sounds different anyway.
So is auto-tune like a form of, you know, I can't sing, so let's put some auto-tune on it and give it that.
That became the norm. I mean, when I first used Fruity Loops, people laughed at me. They said, man, what is you doing with that shit? That shit ain't gonna go nowhere. And now it's like the normal thing people use in every studio. It's Fruity Loops and auto-tune. Them two things that people laughed at, joked about it. But these done made the biggest artists. And they're using it all the time. So it's kind of, you can't deviate from it. You know, it's cool to use it. You're not going to get knocked down from using it. You're not going to get knocked down from using loops. I mean, hey, it's different, you know. Like, before you had to have a studio with probably as big as your whole building just to record, because you had a whole band. You had multiple singers. Shoot. Now, you have a laptop and a mic and a beat maker.
As long as your engineer good.
That's it. That's it. Same thing with the camera stuff. I mean, I'm looking at dudes, they shooting whole videos by themselves.
On their cell phone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I'm like, damn, that's pretty good.
Since there's platforms out there like, you know, YouTube and TikTok and everything like that, how is there what's the base way of breaking through to mainstream without using platforms?
There's no such thing right now.
It's not.
There's no way around it.
So you have to go through those. You have to learn those, because I know a lot of guys who be like, "Oh man, I'm not putting my music on TikTok, and that's for kids. Like I'm really about this life."
Yeah,
you know,
it's no gangsterism in this no more. I mean, I'm looking at dudes that's making songs that's straight mainstream and that's selling out concerts. You know what I'm saying? It's gangster music is not dead, but there's really no need for it in this world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they done made it to where, I mean, the coolest nerd could be the most famous person. You know, like, you look at it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to mention the names. I won't throw the names out there. But these dudes is fucking nerds.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it changed, though. Like, you couldn't see old school hip-hop, gangster rap, in skinny jeans.
Right.
You know, you wouldn't even consider them that type of.
Hell no.
You know,
no, you couldn't even wear skinny jeans and tight jeans, tight ass shirts and shit, and get on, because it was like that was not the fucking norm. That shit was weird.
Something pop off, man. You stuck. You couldn't move.
Yeah. You can't have a hammer inside no tight ass jeans, which that shit still exists. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, most of these rappers couldn't call slipping because they shit too tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, nigga, the jacker knows you ain't got shit. Ain't nothing loose on you. Everything is showing. You know what I'm saying? Your pants too damn tight. The shirt tight. Nigga know you ain't got a motherfucking 40 cal on you. None of that shit. Because everything's exposed. I mean, you wearing shit tight like an x-ray. You know what I'm saying? The jacker know off rip. As soon as you jump out that motherfucking Rolls Royce truck or that motherfucking G-Wagon, you ain't got shit on you. Because you trying to be too damn cool.
Yep, and if you got on, it's easy to spot it because your pants so tight. You see it out in your pocket.
Nigga gonna see it. He spotted you out. As soon as you walked into the restaurant, you and your girl chilling and shit. Nigga know where it's at. Hey, man, don't pull out that motherfucker. You know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like a lot of that stuff where we always had fear in is gone because they expose themselves too much. I mean, I'm going to some places, I'm seeing rappers wearing all their jewelry. Like, nigga, we ain't wear all our shit. You know what I'm saying? You might have caught us with a watch on in the public, maybe a couple chains on, but we not wearing all our shit.
Yeah, and we're definitely not wearing that fucking choker.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
A choker, $100,000 choker on your neck, looking like a damn pit bull.
That's crazy.
Come on, bro. We don't do no shit like that, man.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't know if it'd be okay if we speak on the 50 Boyz Entertainment. Like,
that's cool. That's cool.
What's that about?
I'm behind the 50 Boyz Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing ED and all the 50 Boyz.
Okay, shout out
to them. You see they movement on Stars. You know what I'm saying? ED talking the talk. He explaining, you know what I'm saying, what he did behind the 50 Boyz. Shout out to ED. What up, ED? Edric. Yeah. So I'm basically just helping with the business part of everything. You know, keeping that going. As you see in the future, you'll see me. I'm behind a lot of other names out here. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like to speak about it. But there's a lot of movies and documentaries coming out. You know that me, my cousin. I mean, we done stamped our name on.
That's nice.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of entertainment people that's famous that's saying they're doing documentaries. Y'all not really doing those documentaries because we got rights and copyrights and that stuff. So
was it hard to switch over to like movies and writing and directing, knowing like you strictly was music and
I've been doing that since the beginning. I mean, street life. You know, I helped Al Nuke and D-Eazy push that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for 99, you know what I'm saying? We was in motherfucking New York recording street life. You know, us Trick walking around New York, you know what I'm saying?
Though.
Yeah, New York in 99, you know what I'm saying? What up, Trick?
That was back when all the other shit was popping off.
Everything was popping off.
It was cool.
That was the beginning time of Detroit, man. I mean, me, Trick, then I was around Proof all the time. You know what I'm saying? 5 Elements and stuff, you know. So that was I feel like I was at the beginning time of Detroit hip hop.
Nice.
You know, as far as the time where we really blew up. Like, we was alright, but when we really blew up, I was there. I even had a record store, 6 Mile in Southfield, Street Rhythm Records, back in 2000. And I pushed a lot of Detroit rappers. You know what I'm saying? I mentor a lot of rappers, man. They just come into my store all the time. You know, I don't want to miss no names, so I'm not going to start no names.
Yeah. What is it going to take to get Detroit back on top, man? Back to that. Not saying that we so much fell off, but just to keep us hungry, like for up and coming rappers. What advice you got for them to not stray away from like the what must you must do this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't. You know, we can knock them all day, say don't mumble rap. You know, have some substance in your rap and music like that. But what is it that they can really do to stand out? And
I'm not gonna knock none of the shit they doing. Because I'm starting to see motherfuckers going Grammy,
and that's
multi-platinum off that shit. So, just keep doing what you're doing. You know, you just never know. You know, and the internet era didn't change the whole game. it didn't change. It ain't so much the labels is trying to keep up. So just keep doing what y'all doing because they trying to keep up.
Yeah, because I say like the fans are getting younger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And their music that they enjoy and like is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was for us. So keep doing it. Keep doing it. I like that.
Yeah.
Davis family.
Yeah. Well, that goes a long way with Detroit.
Okay.
Y'all can just type in Davis family Detroit and y'all see how long and far it goes. Like I was born into it. It wasn't given to me.
Okay.
So as far as that goes, it's just like as anybody go along, like I grew up in a family that, the Davis family really didn't stick together. So as I go along through my life, I'm bumping into cousins and uncles and cousins, So I'm like, damn. So my cousins and shit, like, hey man, you got family in Inkster, you got family here, you got family in Southwest. So I'm just like going through life, meeting family as I go. You know what I'm saying? Like, 9 out of 10, if they from Memphis, Tennessee, or Tennessee, and their last name Davis, they family. You know what I'm saying? Like, down south. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my family. They came from down south to work in the auto industry. You know what I'm saying? And then the offsprings went to different other things. A lot of them went into music and they went into other things. You know what I'm saying? Either they're the automotive, the music, or the streets. Yeah. That one. It's not too many choices in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? If you holler Schoolcraft, Linwood, Dexter, Davidson, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like 9 out of 10, they some type of Davis. They some kin, Southwest. Yeah, Bright, especially Brightmore. Yeah, they some kin, So it's only so many Davises, but like I said, if they came from the South up in here, yeah, they some type of family. Cousins, second cousins, shit like that. Yeah.
I know I talked to you a little bit earlier. You said you had some movies that's in the making, man. What do these people got to look forward to for that?
Man, it's man, Hood Chicks. The Come Up, Part 2, Kings and Queens. What's up, Coke? Yeah. Gotta shout Coke out. That's my man. I keep looking. Coke got me in like 3-4 movies.
That's what's up, man.
You know what I'm saying? And then we got the 50 Boys series coming too. They're gonna be tuned in to that. All next year. You know what I'm saying? Then my cousin Ant Thompson. What's up, Ant? Love and Marriage. And like most of my projects I'm naming, we partners in. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it's big. You know what I'm saying? We got some big networks behind us too. He actually in LA doing a deal right now.
Okay. What do a person got to do to like get in on that, as far as like being extras or
Man, just reach out. You know what I'm saying? Reach out. Hey, I'm a real person. If it makes sense, you're involved. The bag is in, so there's always opportunity for other people to jump in on that.
Yeah. You shooting in the wintertime too, it's cold out here, bro.
Man, it don't matter,
That's the best time. That's what we show out, man. Put the gators out, put the leathers out.
The minks and shit.
You know how we do it.
Yeah, like if you look at most of the gangster pictures of Detroit gangsters is minks and chinchillas, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people in New York, you know what I'm saying, they like our cousins too, you know what I'm saying? I can't knock them. New York and Cleveland, Chicago, they the cousins to Detroit, you know what I'm saying? So I can't knock what they doing too, because anytime it's cold as fuck, we got minks, chinchillas, and shit down to the floor. You know what I'm saying? So, you'll see the whole look amongst the whole Midwest and the East Coast. We almost similar. You know what I'm saying? Philly.
Yeah,
all see minks and stuff.
I can't wait to check them out, man. I'm definitely hitting them premieres when they drop, man.
Oh man, it's going down,
That's
bro.
love, man.
It's going down. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, man. So I just try to make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Please be mindful, in y'all comments when y'all drop them that, we real motherfuckers and probably lash back out at you on the board night, Other than that, man, we try to stay positive and moving forward, man. It's my boy Joe right here, man. Good guy.
Thanks, guy. All right, cool.
Yes, sir. So we're going to go ahead and cap this off, man. I just wanted y'all to get a little notion of what we got going on over here at Bird 247 Entertainment. You know, we sit down with some real bosses, motherfuckers who really, really make a change for Detroit, impactful. You know what I'm saying? And if you lucky, man, and you talented, you know, might be able to make something happen. Other than that, you guys stay tuned in for the next episode. See what we got coming up next. It's rough out here in Detroit, but it's so good though. If you know how to conduct yourself and move like you supposed to. Welcome back to the second half of R.N.C. Real Niggas Conversations. We joined with Coke, writer, producer, actor, everything in the bag when it comes to that film.
Hey, I do what I can, bro.
Good shit.
I'm in it to win it.
What you got coming up, man? What you got on the table?
I did a movie with my third movie this year with Mr. Dennis Reed over at Homestead. This third one is called Predators. And I played in between hookup man, kind of a weasel of a guy. He'd do anything, whatever, say anything to get what he need to get. And I mean, from what I saw behind the scenes, that movie gonna make some money. You know, and personally, what I've written though, Tragan and I, we're doing a movie called Queen of Kings, and that movie is supposed to drop the premiere anyway on December the 10th at the Bel Air Luxury Theater on 8 Mile in Detroit.
Definitely there.
We got the hitters in there too. Oh boy, we got a nice cast, man. It's very impactful. How can I say that?
Yeah,
a lot of action. It's got all 5 elements. You got beautiful women, strippers, drugs, money, crooked cops, sex scenes, all of that.
When it comes to these movies, man, what character you like playing more, like the villain or the bad guy?
I love playing the villain. Yeah. Love playing the bad guy.
Stand out more, man. I think they're more attractive, like to people, like you know.
People got to have something to hate and something to love. It's like yin and yang. You know, what's heaven if there ain't no hell? You got to understand the value of something. The value of good is only measured by the opposites. The polar opposite is, you know, that's what it is. Hot and cold, day and night.
So people will say like, oh, he played a villain because he's from Detroit, you know.
Well, people say a lot of things. I had some women after I did Who You With, which is with one of Dennis's films also, and Brenda Hampton. I was getting hate mail, bro. They were like, I hate him. I was going to jump through the TV.
Just because of the character.
Because of the character, and sometimes people can relate, you know, especially men and women. But in particular, this particular case, I would say the women. Because a lot of times women actually have been through abusive situations with men, and they can relate to it. And as an actor, I've learned that if you can't make your audience feel something, then you're not doing your job.
Yeah, you definitely did your job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Great writing, great director, Sharia Moore. She was her first time directing. You would never know because she was so amazing with it. You know, she was on it. She might be small, but she's powerful and extremely intelligent.
That's what it takes. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Man. Yep, so we were talking about a lot of stuff like the music go, man, wanting to put together a team, so to keep it kind of under the works though, but I'm excited about that, man, working with you guys. I know you guys bring a lot of experience and knowledge, you know, to the table, man. I'm trying to soak it all up, you know, put it all to good use and everything, man.
I think we all do. I think we all bring something special to the table, and that's how bigger things come to be. There's no one-man army or one-man team. You know, even Jordan had to figure that out. Only sport that applies to is track and field.
Track and field, yeah.
And boxing. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. So how's your weekend going, man?
Weekend's going great. It's going great. I'm always busy just working on Queen of Kings, doing the final touches. Tragan is finishing the editing now. Tickets go on sale next week, Monday. And I have to say I have pre-sales of maybe almost 200 tickets. I mean, just word them up. They calling me like, bro, I need 10, I need 8, I need 15. And because Detroit has emerged as one of the powerhouses of independent films, everyone, it comes out, you know, they support each other. And that's the real glue. That's the real power behind this industry here in Detroit. no one has to lose in order for someone else to win. And that's the mentality we must have, because they do that in Atlanta also. But here, I've noticed that everyone's really starting to click and work together, because all of the actors are interchangeable. You know, so it works.
Where you can tell the fans where they can see your movies at? Where they go?
Oh yeah, just check Tubi. Tubi got everything. You know, you go to Tubi, Amazon Prime, but I would say Tubi _1 spot to look at several movies. I did stage plays with Miss Vanessa Lynn. That was Boss Lady, Dennis Reed's first film, which was True Law, which I think is a classic. He's done so many, but I'm in Who You With, True Law, my own movie, Urban Envy, K. Deezy's movie, Red Flags with a Z, not a S, which I played the opposite character of what I particularly play. Wasn't a bad guy, you know. I was a stepdad, me and Coco, comedian Coco, shout out to Coco. And we have several other projects coming up.
Yeah, like this vampire movie. Is it going to be like a Blade type of movie?
Yeah, I don't want to give too much of that away. But I will say this. It's going down. It is going down. And I think I'm going to start doing some push-ups, so I'll be ready next year. For those who know, they know. If I get in shape, y'all might as well sit down somewhere. I'm telling you. That's a big if, though.
You got to drag me and Joe to the gym with you there.
Make it do what it do. It's not a problem.
You know, like, shit, I'm over here bench pressing them. I ain't got you.
Listen, I know what Joe is. Listen, bro. I have to go check my shoulder out. Seriously, real talk. If I have to have surgery, then I'm down for the count for about 6 months. Other than that, I'm ready to go. I have to turn down some projects. I don't want to. But I can't take on too many because I won't be able to give my best. And I'm simply not going to take a lesser rate at this point. You know, I just can't do it. I can do my own, you know?
Yeah, that's good having that mentality, knowing, like, don't over push yourself, you know?
No, don't get greedy.
Be hungry enough to know your limits and go for it.
No, man, it's enough for everybody to eat. But you got to know what you bring to the table, you know?
So I know you two guys got history, man. How's it gonna be seeing y'all on film together, man?
Yeah, definitely. It's the only scene that I am in Queen of Kings, which is my own film, is with Joe.
Okay.
Yeah, trust me. And all I can say is we setting that up for part 2.
Yep.
And we doing it in style. I can say that.
Now, does these movies just take place in Detroit, or you got other sites, other cities that you shoot out of?
Actually, I don't want to give too much away, but I do have a project that we're going to be shooting in Jamaica. Okay. You know, I'm getting all the legalities together right now, and I might as well throw it out there. Belize also. Belize, for other filmmakers, Belize, hey, go over there, make it happen. It's popping. There's a large fan base for Detroit movies over there also. And Mr. Joe the boss over here, is going to be giving us some of that hot music he got, you know. Grammy Award winning Mr. Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, bro.
Trust, bro.
Great, man. Yeah, we going to smack it out the ballpark with a lot of stuff, man.
No doubt.
I mean, hey, we got to shout out D-Money, Daryl Looney.
D-Money.
Put this together.
D-Looney. Boom. What up, though?
Yeah, man. And it's non-stop.
So when you're putting together music and soundtracks for, like, you know, stuff like that, how do you go off of, like, the movie itself?
Yeah.
You try to make the beat.
I go off the like I can see the movie, and then if I don't have it already in my catalog, I'll make it up
from scratch.
Yeah, and then I had an artist go in and say what I need them to say. Like, I can look at the whole scene, and then I could call different artists to come over and to do this song for the scene. Oh, that's I could do it off scratch. Like, you know, he'd have been in the studio with me.
I witnessed it myself. I was like, I know he didn't just make that beat right here in front of me.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking the average, typical boom tap 808. Nah, bro. I'm talking about horns, keys, All of it.
Yeah, man, it's a lot that just goes in that. But what he's saying is that he actually can see the movie.
You have to have
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then actually know like what artists to put in it, what they should say. Is like, that's a lot, man.
You know why that is? That's only possible because that's a gift from the Most High. Because you cannot teach creativity. You can go to any university, any school, any instructor. No one on this planet can teach creativity. It's a God-given gift.
It is.
That's why content is king.
It is.
Content is always going to be king. You can get cameras, you can get mics, you can get lighting. All of that is cookie cutter. They got programs now for most of that, but you cannot teach a computer to create like a human brain.
That's true.
Keep trying all you want to. AI is just what they're doing is repeating what we've already put into it.
Yeah, it's just ones and zeros.
They're just doing it faster because they know they can access it.
Yeah.
But a human we bring that emotion to it, that feeling to it,
We're made in God's image.
That's it.
God is the infinite creator. So think about that. If you're made in His image and you have the ability to create life, another human being,
Yeah, that's some powerful shit. Man.
you can create something in your brain. Say, oh, you know what? I got this idea. I can write it down. I can speak it. If I want to build a house, I can do it. Anything. Everything is based on creativity. Everything. Knowledge is power, man.
Yeah. Seeing it, writing it down, and pursuing it. It's like a checklist.
But I get excited. You could give me a paragraph, right? I can write a whole movie to it. Any paragraph. Anybody. Anybody, anytime, any day, give me any topic, I can write a movie to it. And not just an average movie. I'll put one out here. I just haven't been out here tooting my own horn, but if you look at some of my work, I went to school for this. Not just school for it. You have a gift. Ever since I was a kid, I have an active imagination. I got kicked out of my class plenty of times for drawing pictures of my teachers looking funny, and you know what I'm saying. When they make me mad, I make them look ugly and put horns on their head, and then I write a whole story to it. That's write my own comic books. The cover all the way through with the story, with the pictures, with a pencil.
So you pretty much outlined your life and knew what you were after at a young age.
I didn't know, but I should say it. And one of my childhood friends told me, and they posted it on Facebook. I remember we was in the 6th grade, and you said one day I'm going to do movies. You know, I forgot I said that. That's why it's very important that what comes out of your mouth.
What you put out there.
Yeah.
Remember your vision.
Yeah, you have to say it. But when you say it, it's power. In the beginning, they said God did what? He said.
Yep.
Words have power. You have to manifest this stuff in your mind, and then you speak it, and then you act on it. And I think as an actor, you have to understand the character. And that's one thing I really admire about Mr. Dennis Reed. I noticed when we were doing, going over our lines, we were rehearsing, he asked some of the actors, who was your character? Some understood the question, some didn't. And that's a very important aspect of directing. Because if you don't know who the character is, there's no way you're going to be able to bring it to life. Why is this character a murderer? Why is she crying? Why is she scoring? Why is her heart so hard? These things you have to know as an actor. You just can't go out there and recite the lines. You have to know the character, like music. He can look at a scene and he can get a feel for it.
Yeah.
Because the music, you can tell a story with the music, music on a song, on a movie. Think about it. When you see Jason come in and Freddie, they have their own music.
Yeah, they have
You know it's about to go down.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Sex scenes, they don't have a whole lot of, fast music. You know that's not going to happen. It sets the tone. So it all goes together, man. All intertwined.
Is it the same way for you when you getting into character?
Yeah. Like every to me, I look at music as scenes too, because every song I do is a different scene, and I gotta kind of like see it in order to create it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like you can't just write a song. You gotta like see the song. You know what I'm saying? I gotta like have a whole vision of the song, and then that's how I can escalate it and bring it into existence. You know what I'm saying? It's like every song I do is totally different. I don't have a cookie cutter process.
That's how my scripts are also.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna jump at this point of sing higher at this other level, I just don't know. You know, and then another thing, artists play a big role in it too.
Okay.
You know, I'm not gonna take anything from them, but they play a big role in it too. You know, if artists come in with pink hair and look like they on some rock star shit, I might make them an R&B fucking song so I can change the mode.
Yeah.
Just to change it up and make them feel like, hold on, he's creative. He didn't go for what every producer went for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He went for something totally different. You know what I'm saying? And that's
thinking outside the box.
Yeah, I'm thinking outside the box. You got dreads, I'm not making you a Bob Marley song.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
That's creativity. You don't want to be cookie cutter.
No.
Same thing with actors.
Yeah.
Every guy that I meet, oh man, put me in the movie. I want to be the thug. I want to be the boss. I want to be the killer. But can you act, bro?
That's it.
Have you ever taken a class?
Mm-hmm.
Can you read? Can you remember your lines? Do you understand blocking? Do you understand timing? There's a lot to it. Just because you're yelling and screaming and cussing does not mean that you're acting.
No.
Sometimes not saying anything and having a facial expression and body language is more powerful than saying anything at all.
That's right.
And I think a lot of these women are really killing the game.
Oh yeah,
a lot of the female actors.
Especially from Detroit, Atlanta.
What? They getting it in.
Yeah.
Man, like, share, and subscribe for these gems that's being dropped right here, man.
Women can act, bro. Some of these women can go.
like I really noticed over the past few years, most of the urban
say that.
most of the urban movies, most of the actors is coming out of Detroit and Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every now and then you'll see New York too. You know what I'm saying? Because they got it too.
Ohio's starting to crank them out too.
Yeah, they got it too. Yeah. Because actually, I call it born with it. You know, I think most times you got to be born with it. You got to be born with some type of struggle to be a good actor, singer, writer.
You have to be able to tap into it. You have to go through something.
Yeah. Because like a lot of times when I was a kid, I always imagined something better than what I was going through. You know, I think
Look at
that.
you now.
Yeah, I think that kind of played into.
Yeah.
You know, me always want to place myself in a higher, bigger perspective. You know, that's kept doing it.
That's a vision.
Yeah, it's kept doing it. Now it's adding on. Now it's actually starting to pay off. You know, which I don't want to say too much, but y'all see it on TV and everything. You know? Yeah, I see it on TV.
So when you get to that level, you always have another one that you go for.
Yeah,
you have to.
You
have to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Never comfortable.
So I got a question for you guys. When y'all get into your creative bags, do y'all like isolate yourself? You know, actors do. You know, when you're making beats or music, like do you like everyone get out? I need this alone time.
Never.
I was a school teacher
distractions.
for many years.
Never.
The first thing I wrote it while my class was going haywire.
That's it.
And that was my 6th grade class. I'm like, okay, y'all got free time. Y'all did y'all work. I'm working on something. Don't bother Mr. Horner.
That's it.
And my kids, we was jam. I'm like, I got a piece of everybody be quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I can write. If I'm in my zone, you can have the music playing, the TV playing, because I'm so into it. It's like I get spiritual downloads.
Yeah.
I get on autopilot. I've never had what they call writer's block.
I never either.
It makes no sense to me because there's so many infinite ideas.
Yeah.
There's no wrong way to do it.
I was the kid that daydreamed in class.
You too?
Yeah, my teacher used to send letters to my mom saying I daydreamed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, daydreaming.
I didn't get that.
Hey, look. Oh, I got whoopings. But guess what? After a while, they realized I was just finishing my work fast.
I did my work first.
Yeah, I was finishing my work fast as others.
And my
teacher didn't like that because I'm finishing my work and I'm getting good grades, but she caught me a few times casting off. I'm done with my work. You know what I'm saying? So when I went to high school, they put me in more advanced classes.
The challenge.
Which that keep me up going and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know, you can't stop a daydreaming from not daydreaming or dreaming. You know what I'm saying? Because it turns to reality, which I was already seeing, like a lot of stuff that happened in my life ahead of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like driving Benzes and stuff was the biggest thing to drive, right?
Oh, back then,
you
had to be black.
And I always wanted one. And guess what happened?
We all got one.
When I turned 17, that's what I made sure I got. I took all my money.
24.
I took all my money. I took my money to the dealership of my pops.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, you cash yours out.
Oh, cash mine.
No, I had a note on, boy.
No.
See nowadays, guys, when you see a kid drifting off a teacher like that, they're quick to diagnose the kid with ADHD or something like that. I feel like that kind of blocks their creativity. Today.
Well,
back then for us,
that's true. However, some are suffering post-crack era because some of them were crack babies. But to give you an example of what Joe was saying, to piggyback on that, I was lucky enough. I was actually a custodian in the school where Vezzo went. Vezzo, shout out to you. And that brother, ever since he was a kid, dressed nice. He always had a calm demeanor. He was extremely popular, and he was smart. What you see now is something that was already on the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched him. I mean, he wasn't like the regular kids. He was a thinker. He was not a follower. I never saw him follow. You know what I'm saying? So just even then, back then, in the capacity in which I was working, I could pick the kids who I knew who was going to do something.
Yeah.
Now, he had hustle in him because his mama kept him together. She kept him sharp, but he was a thinker. You know what I'm saying? Hey, trust me. Shout out to Vezzo and the whole team. You know, 48205. You know what it is? 6 Mile.
I'm going to go back on that. Actually, Counselor was the one that had told my mom that I was advanced and I was going to be bigger in life.
That's real.
That she said. And she took upon herself to go every 3 weeks and come check on me in class. You know, I'm Miss Top. Yeah, she's check on me. You know what I'm saying? And by her doing that and not leaving me in the weeds, it kind of made me say, I got somebody looking up to me. You know what I'm saying? She looking up after me. And it made me like still stay on point because I know in about 2-3 weeks, she going to be asking, how's Joe doing in class?
It goes back to see how important a mother is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not crapping on daddies or nothing like that. I'm just saying, but a mother is so valuable. So especially to young men. You know what I'm saying? Always women also, and girls also. But a man, his first love is his mama. Those are the original teachers. They're going to teach you everything. If you got a good mother, I'm telling you, you advanced. You're ahead of a lot of people. All she has to do is love you. Really, that's it. Because if she loves you, she ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. And she gonna correct you when you're wrong. Getting that behind. And I had we had a tribe, bro. I thought we was great. You know what I'm saying? Looking back at it, she was a single parent. What today would be called, well, y'all didn't have nothing. Well, we had everything. We had each other. We had the whole neighborhood was 1,000. We had new bikes. We had clean clothes, new hair. I mean, we was a single mother, a nurse. Right. Raising 5. 3 of our own and 2 of my cousins. And look, at our neighborhood was, man, I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. That's my family.
Great.
D. Ludy will tell you, that's where we came from. St. Alberta's, brother, 4820507.
Yeah, great area.
Yeah, man.
Man, it's a shame that these kids nowadays not going to experience that. They just don't have the.
Well, it's technology.
Yeah,
that's technology. It's a blessing and a curse.
And I think
parents.
Not to be offensive, but a lot of these reality shows let mamas think it's cool to have an attitude problem.
Yeah. And some of them have a right to have an attitude because some of these guys ain't doing what they supposed to do.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But then I gotta go play the devil's advocate. No matter what life throw at you, it does not give you an excuse to have poor character.
Yeah. True.
You know, it doesn't. And you shouldn't be breeding separatism. You never kick each other when you're down. And I think in our culture, we're pretty much one of the only cultures that demonize manhood.
That's true.
I mean, if you being masculine, it's toxic, masculine. Well, I'm not next. I'm not toxic. What I'm saying is, you can't talk back to your mother.
Yeah.
You can't come in the house whenever you feel like it. If you're not grown.
True.
You're not smoking weed in my house. Not my house. You can go somewhere else. I don't smoke or drink, but hey, for all those who do it, do it. But there are rules.
Yeah.
Because once you learn to control yourself, when you get out in the world, the likelihood of you going to prison or getting killed, it cuts in half, 50%. And it's what it is. You just can't have freedom as an adult when you're not an adult. Period. Respect your mother and your father. Period. No matter what.
Yeah. That's deep, guys. That's deep.
And I mean, I play the bad guy. People don't know me. They be like, I don't like dude. Like, I had a lady hit me. She punched me in my shoulder at one of my premieres of Urban Envy because my character, if you haven't seen Urban Envy, my character Lenny was a monster. And he punched the lady in the face, and the lady, somebody's grandmother, punched me in the shoulder at the premiere. And I thought it was like hilarious.
Yeah.
But because she was an older lady, it actually affected me because I respect women. You know, I respect everybody, but it kind of reminded me of my grandma. So I kind of like shrugged my shoulders. Man, I was just acting. You know, it's one of those things that make you feel really good about your acting.
Yeah,
you know.
It is. I can see that.
It's a lot of money out here, y'all. You got to get out here and get it. I mean, I got a kids movie, bro, and I think that right there is something I don't see us doing enough of. Positive stuff, because there's so much money into hood stuff and the ghetto stuff. There's nothing wrong with that, because my new movie is definitely hood. But I want to venture out and do every genre. Every genre. I mean, I'm talking sci-fi. You know, I'm talking about reality shows. I got one of those too.
So your plans is to build off of the hood movies, and then you get back to the hood.
That's how you get your seed money. You build your fan base, and then you switch it up a little bit. I don't want to be put in a box. Even as a kid, I just had a problem with just being put in a box. I'm not built that way. I'm not built to do what everybody else does. I'm a team player, but I'm not a follower. But if you're the boss, if you're the captain of the ship, I'm gonna play my role. I don't want your spot, but I'm building my own ship. Don't get it twisted. We can all eat.
Great. Oh, guys, man, I know you guys are some busy guys and you got everything going on. I just want to say I appreciate you guys stopping by, chopping it up with music. Talk about
you forgot about that part.
I never forget about the music, man. I've been in music. That's what got me off to this right now.
Let me ask you some questions.
Let's go ahead,
Mr. Chris Bird, my brother.
Go ahead and shoot, sir.
How did you get into music?
My father, he played the guitar in the band and traveled around doing fairs and everything back in the day.
Bass?
Yep.
I know things.
Yep, and I guess it was in my blood. You know what I'm saying? And then when he wasn't in the picture, it was more so like I got this ear for music and I want to do it, but I knew that it was different now for me than it was for him doing music. So I had to find out like what was it that'll keep me into music. And then I came to find out like I was good with putting words together. I was good with just like listening to
singing or rapping.
Rapping.
Yeah. Okay, so you're a rapper too.
Yeah.
And you can play the guitar.
I don't really call myself a rapper like that, but I do rap. You know.
Well, you can't have it both ways.
Yeah. But I spent years trying to.
You a rapper? Cut it out.
I spent years trying to kick this door down, man, and it's so much more, for people. Easier for them to have, get their music out there than it was when I was doing it. So it was like, but it led to so much. You know what I'm saying? It showed me how to put a team together, how to have things in order. It showed me direction. It showed me how to structure.
Gotcha.
Exactly. And I just took all the lessons, all the fails, and all the pluses from doing shows in Sarnia, Canada. Like, you know what I'm saying, putting rap groups together, making songs after songs. I got like 300 songs. They probably ain't. You know
the problem is you got to get one of Joe's beats.
I know, man. That's it.
I'm telling you. Listen. I'm a witness. I've heard you rap.
That's why I'm like, bro, you comfortable? You getting the water or what you need?
I've been in the studio with this Grammy Award-winning producer. Yeah, so I'm saying, to me, it's real simple. Here's Chris, who's a rapper who don't realize he's a rapper. And you got this gentleman over here, Joe the Boss, who happens to be a hell of a producer.
That's good, man.
Oh my God. What's going on, America?
See, but I'm so much more than just a rapper, though, man. Like,
you got to pick a lane. Got to knock them down one at a time. You don't have to do one thing only, but knock it down. Fight it with all you got and see how far it goes, and still work on this and still work on this. You know what I'm saying? But you got to, if you're going to do it, do it.
Yeah. place. I just don't want to put all my eggs in one basket and I lose because I am the CEO of an entertainment company that got 2 major hitters sitting at the table right now, man.
But Chris,
God bless.
I put all my eggs in one basket, and guess what? If the bottom falls out the basket, I own the chicken. I bring me some more eggs. Your creativity is your chicken. You create more eggs. Screw that basket, bro. Yeah. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. It's like if I'm gonna fight you, bro, I'm gonna fight you. And I tell my wife, if I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna love you. But if I'm gonna be with you, if we a team and we gonna make some money, we gonna go make some money. If we gonna do movies, we gonna do movies. This is what we gonna do. This is our project. We're going to do this and only this until this movie is finished. Now, if we're going to do music, let's go ahead and do music. We're going to do this until that's finished. And then we do it all. But you can't do it all like an octopus because you'll cheat yourself. You only be giving 10, 15%.
Yeah, somebody told me that too before.
No, you got to focus. Like Jordan. When he played basketball, he was the best. Yeah. When he went to play baseball, not so much. When he went to play golf, I heard he's pretty good at golf. But he'll never be the Michael Jordan of golf. Yeah. You have to choose where your strengths are and what you love to do. I don't do nothing that I don't love to do. At least I gotta like it. Yeah. If I don't like it, I'm pretty much not gonna do it, even if it kills me.
Yeah, I enjoy making music, man. I do, and I can't wait to get with this guy, man. I just need to make sure.
So next week.
No, we got to push back a little further than that.
Okay, you got 2 weeks. That's it.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right, y'all heard it.
You don't have a song to push to.
Yeah. You trust me. Yeah. Man, I know these things, man. I think I might be psychic. I'm telling you.
You think you're psychic?
I pretty much know I am. Yeah.
You definitely have a song to push.
I took a gentleman to Joe maybe a week ago, and this young cat, Elijah, he's only 19. He came in, like what Jay-Z say, I came, I saw, I conquered. When I tell you my man came in and shocked me that he was ready. He said, oh. He let him hear only 3 beats. Oh no, I want that second one. So what? Cashed him out, went in the booth, finished it in 1 day. Hit the ground. Numbers went up. Had another artist there, Miss Versace. She was doing her thing. Sounds amazing, beautiful girl. Like I got to get a shout out to Nisha Nashay. That's one of my favorite up and coming artists. Oh my God, Jay Judo, all of the listen. Detroit got some hitters. These women are killing it, bro. I'm telling you. Wait till I do this film though, and I'm gonna throw it out there for y'all can copy all you want to. When I drop this vampire film, these names I just called, they gonna shut it down. I'm just waiting on my budget. And I can write. I'm telling you, what I got for you, oh my, that's gonna put us all on the map even more. So I got some music coming. And if somebody go ahead and rap on one of these beats, maybe their music can make it, on the movie. I'm just saying, I ain't saying no names, Chris.
I got you, man. I got you, man. That's blessings, man.
I'm a fan of everybody doing what they doing.
That's true.
I'm talking about everybody.
It's crazy. J. Jewel, her first records was with me.
Really? Yeah. KDZ doing this thing too.
Oh yeah.
Trust me. That's my guy. Like I'm a fan of everybody who's doing something positive, bro. Like just think about it. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, it would be unheard of. But through the use of technology, it's something in Michigan water. Because think about it. Motown started here. Yeah. You got so many heavy hitters here.
Coming back.
Listen.
It's coming back.
They never left. They just started drinking that bottled water. You got to drink out the tap. You know what I'm saying?
Uncut.
You might get sick, but you be all right.
Straight up.
No, we got the best water in the country.
Even if they at the hotel, you got to drink that water real fast.
I'm trying to tell you.
Make sure you got them lead pipes.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me. Look, man, listen. This one little sidebar. As a kid, we rode in the back of pickup trucks, no seatbelts.
Everything.
We drank out the water hose. You know what I'm saying? Dude, we got chased home from dogs. I mean, nowadays, most of the kids are soft.
That's how the
boys don't even wrestle and fight.
They don't go out. They don't go outside.
They don't intermingle with each other like we used to as kids. Everybody knew everybody in the neighborhood. And it was never really no fights or nothing. It was like, well, your mama married to my uncle and better. Everybody's family. Yeah. And we can still have that if people get that mentality, us against them, out their head. Because right now, Detroit is winning. Michigan is winning. Atlanta is winning. There are other states and cities. New York is winning. People are winning. You're closing that gap, man, that financial gap.
Yeah, What is it going to take to get everybody on the same page, though, working together?
Everybody making money.
Damn.
See, when one person's making all the money and nobody else is making money, some people are weak-minded and they just can't help but to hate. But what you should do is go take a page out of his or her book and say, listen, could you help me? Could you just show me, how you did that? Or if they don't want to help you, just look for yourself. It's enough for everybody. They didn't stop making money. And I think Vezo said this just recently on the radio. He said, some of these cats act like there's only $1 left in the world. And I quote, I hope that's right.
It's true.
Credit to Vezo. Real shit. It's enough money for everybody. They burn money every day and they print money every day. It's enough for everybody. Find out what you're good at, become great at it, and you pursue that with reckless abandonment. And you can't blame nobody else if you don't get up there and you grind. You're not going to hit a home run your first time batting. You're not going to learn how to ride a bike the first time you get on it. And don't be mad because you think somebody else is doing better. You don't know how long they've been working at it. How long you been working at the music?
Probably 10 years.
10 years. And every expert will tell you it takes at least 10 years. At least 10 years before a company becomes successful. That's a fact. So you at the point right now, it's time to move. I didn't just start doing movies. I was doing stage plays. And I figured a lot of the people here who are some of the better actors, they started off on stage. Because if you can master that stage, doing a movie is easy. You just have to change your mentality. You don't have to project as much. You don't have to be as large.
See, my mindset is set up to where you take one thing that you're good at and you do that 10 times. And then after you do it 10 times, you do it 10 more times. I'm show you how to be a millionaire. You keep doing that. And until you wealth, until you...
You mean the 1 penny rule?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah. 1 penny theory.
Yeah.
You always speak about it.
Yeah, trust me, man, I read a lot.
I never heard of that. That's the same.
1 penny every day, you double it every day.
Oh, okay.
Double it every day, you become a millionaire. Just like that. Just double it. It's not that hard. It don't sound hard, but think about it. 1 penny, 2 penny. 2 penny, 4 penny, 4 penny, 8 penny. You go up, 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 up. Once you get to $1, $2, $4.
Yeah.
Come on, $8, $16, $32.
No time.
$64. Come on, it goes up, dude. If we had that mentality as kids, remember we didn't get taught economics.
No, we didn't.
No.
Not in the urban schools. We get taught how to work, how to be workers, not how to be owners and producers. And there are no black businesses in your neighborhoods. If there is, point them out. Well, let's see. And there's no knock on no other nationality. They're doing what they're supposed to do. It's up to you, I, and whoever else. If you want to change something, then change it. Don't blame nobody else. What do you own? If you're not producing something, then you're a worker. You're going to work, which means you're economically a slave. I would say indentured servant. Because you got to eat. You got to have a roof over your head. So you got to earn money. I'm just saying. Why not produce something or provide a service and you be the boss and you hire people? What's wrong with that?
No, it's giving back, man.
Can't do it by yourself. Teamwork.
All right, guys, I think we're running over our limit. Let's go ahead and end this. But I appreciate you guys coming out. We definitely got to sit down and chop it up. I feel like our audience got a lot of information. Up and coming projects, up and coming film movies. I want you guys to stay tuned in.
Don't forget.
Reach out to these guys. Follow them. Please, a lot of entertainment coming from this table.
Definitely.
So, nice seeing y'all again. Stay tuned. God bless.
Hey, Queen of Kings. December 10th at the Bel Air Luxury Theater in Detroit. Don't miss it. I guarantee it's going to be sold out. Action-packed movie. It's my first hood movie that I've written, and I want everyone to come out, meet and greet, and we will be looking for new talent for up-and-coming films. So don't DM me, don't hit me up on a book or nothing like that saying I want to be in your movie. If you don't show up, and I don't see your face, and he don't see your face, and he don't see your face, don't ask. I'm not going to come looking for you. You better come on out. All right? Peace.
And I'm Berg, and this is Berg 247 Entertainment. I want to welcome you guys. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll check you out next time.